Alright, this is a song I co-wrote with a good friend of mine named Alec Trusty not too long ago. It's called Faded Stars. Waking up before the sun, throw one of those costumes on. You see your mother in the mirror, just making sure you comb your hair. You were cast for a walk on par. You showed up just glowing like a star, on your knees trying to summon the soul, some old feeling that you had. Friday comes, you go downtown to 2 a.m. for one last round. You see old man in yourself when you're talking over someone else. Grandma's calling on the phone, Sammy's gone in overdose. You see yourself with her as kids, wondering how it came to this. You were cast for a walk on par. You showed up just glowing like a star, on your knees trying to summon the soul, some old feeling that you had. Some old feeling that you had. Some old feeling that you had. That you had. Faded stars. All we are, faded stars. Faded stars. Faded stars. Faded stars. All we are faded stars. All right, here we go. America. America. Your hardwood floor, cement wall, you're the knocking at my door, and I can't get up out of bed. By the dawn's early light, again I cry, goddamn America, you were pretty once, but look at you now. You were apple pie, you were baseball games, you were nights beneath the stars. Now all you are is a crying shame that drives us to the bar. Why am I still in love with you? I'm red and white, but most of all I'm blue. You're a foreclosed home, lost your soul, and you're headed south, leaving us here in the cold. By the twilight's last gleaming, I'm screaming, goddamn America, you were pretty once, but look at you now. You were classic cars, you were rock and roll, a raging river roar. Now all you are is a gaping hole where all our spirits soar. Why am I still in love with you? I'm red and white, but most of all I'm blue. Goddamn America.
Well, thank you for coming, Bryant. You know, usually I see you in your full band. It's a pleasure seeing you on your own, and it's fantastic hearing you do your full set. It's the first time I've been able to parse out all of your lyrics, so that's a good thing. Originally from Minnesota, lived in Seattle, now in Portland. Where'd you like playing the most?
Well, Portland, considering I was basically just doing solo stuff in Minnesota and in Seattle, and I didn't really play much at all in Seattle. It was a sad time in my life.
Really?
Well, it was just I hated Seattle and I had no money.
Oh, yeah.
My girlfriend and I worked different shifts, so we didn't play too much. I mean, I was just locked in the apartment, but I wrote a lot of songs.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's known for being a more musical town than Portland, so it's interesting that you found your band down here, like a more supportive community. You seem to have a lot of people going out to your shows.
I think I lucked out a little bit here just because, I had two friends from Minnesota who are already living here, who I had played music with previously in Minnesota. So the whole time I was up in Seattle, they're like, hey, come down to Portland, we could start a band or something. And the second we got here, that's what we did.
That was cool.
And it turned out good. Our first show, we were living right on 16th in Alberta, and we took advantage of the Last Thursday festival that they have there. Was it first Thursday or last Thursday?
I'd say
last
Thursday.
Yeah. And we were right on the end where they close off the street, so we just set up signs for a free little house show. Our friend ran a food cart. We put it in the back, and first show we got 80 some kids in there.
That's pretty dope.
Fun. Yeah,
That's
it was awesome.
Fantastic marketing idea too.
Yeah, we did it twice. Yeah, the street's already closed off. It's like we were part of the festivities without
Yeah.
being invited.
Yeah, and the city's not going to check. You know?
No, cops like drove by and stuff. Yeah, it was good.
Now that I've been able to hear your lyrics, I think that you have two distinct styles. You have a more episodic style, you know, where you're like kind of a storyteller, and then you have more personal tales where it seems like you're the catalyst for it, like you're feeling red, white, and blue, and then, you know, things like that. Do you have a preference for what you feel? Like, what came first? How do you...
Well, so like, I started as a writer before I was a musician. Like, I didn't learn how to play guitar till I was like 18. Something, but I used to write, like, just, I don't know, just write a lot.
Poetry or stories or what do you write?
It was kind of poetry. It was actually lyrics, man. I always wanted to just be a singer in a band. And so, like, I read a lot. And I mean, I would write some like prose and stuff, but I just like wanted to get a message across a little quicker. And all of my idols were like singers and bands and stuff. So I knew I had to, like, I don't know, I just like that style of writing, that form, because like standard poetry, I don't know, it bores me a little bit. Like, I like Allen Ginsberg and stuff, but I'm not a huge poetry snob or anything. I don't know, I just
poetry sucks.
stumbled across like Bob Dylan and stuff, and I don't know, people that can condense it down a little more. And I mean, I like the rhyming element. I mean, not direct rhymes, but little off rhymes and stuff that, like, I don't know, songwriting just has like a nice structure to it that you can stick to. But like, when I first started writing songs, like, I was writing songs as a writer a little more. So I would write, these like long, like epic, like stories, these tales or whatever about, I don't know, who knows what. But all of my songs would be like 10 minutes long or 9 minutes long, and just like the same 4 chords over and over again, which is great. Like, it works kind of. But once I started, once I moved here and started playing in a band, I realized that, I mean, there's a way to get your message across a little faster, and audiences don't necessarily want to sit there and like listen to you go on and on over the few chords you're playing.
I think it's the sound effects that you do that really tie the chords together. You know, between the verses, just and the coughing and the crunching of Takis.
Little James Brown coming out.
Yeah, very cool.
Not the Takis, but the. But yeah, like now, like my songs have been getting shorter and shorter. Like, I'd say like the standard length of the songs right now is like 3 minutes, and I keep the band in mind when I'm writing songs. So, like, now that I'm playing with a band, and I have been since like 2012 or something. Like, since then, I like, when I sit down and write a song, I kind of just like leave it as a skeleton so I can bring it to a band and get finished. It's like a totally different mentality to songwriting. And I don't know, I like it because it challenges me a little more to keep things condensed and like whittle down those thoughts, as opposed to just like laying down a whole bunch of words and be like, all right, this will all come to some sort of meaning in the end. Like, but they've gotten a little more cryptic in doing so, which is cool.
I guess over 4 years at this point, you can write songs with having actual players in mind, like Al and the drummer and things like that. What was I gonna say? I had a question. It's okay, we can edit shit all around.
God.
I absolutely did too, and it just slipped my mind. Well, fuck it. I'm blanking.
Aren't you gonna ask me?
Sorry, I just got off work. I'm just putting parse in my own thoughts. Oh yeah, that's right. You have a single coming out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
You've got a summer of shows coming up?
Yeah.
Though I don't know when this is going to be out, so this might be irrelevant by the time.
So, yeah, that's true. What day is it today?
When are you planning shows in January?
No, it's June.
Yeah.
June.
How far do you have shows planned? Oh, it's July.
Oh, it's July 19th.
Oh my god, we're a mess.
It's the 21st.
I write the date every day too. That's crazy. At least 100 times a day. I'm just all over the board right now.
July 21st. So, yeah, this Friday we're playing Rigsget Ball.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
Are you going to be playing basketball as well?
Yeah, I'm playing, and I hadn't played basketball in like 10 years, and I got about 5 games of practice in with the other guys in the band who also don't really play basketball very much. And like I guess like so Rigsgipball it's 32 bands, playing 3 games up to 21 on this basketball hoop that's attached to the back of this band called End Ends band, and they move the van around. Did I say band or van? Anyways, they move the van around the city, and the bands compete. And there's actually a lot of people that show up. It should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
They make a little cassette afterwards with all the artists like songs on there. And,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
but we're taking on End, the guys who created it. It was a bold move on my part, signing up against them. So we're probably going to get slaughtered, but either way, it'll be fun.
Have you considered rearranging the personnel in your band to make a better basketball team?
You know, people have done that in the past, I
Have they
guess,
really?
and they're trying to cut down on it. We did just recruit a keyboard player, but he's not that great at basketball either. So
Oh, okay.
he's not like a secret. He's not like
He didn't,
LeBron
like,
James,
come
their
in.
keyboard player.
Yeah. Can you play keys and can you alley-oop? Can you do a tomahawk dunk? What can you do? What do you bring to the basketball table?
I mean, he's pretty decent with the rebounds.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Posting up.
yeah. I mean, everyone on the team's better than me, so. And plus, the cardio is the biggest thing for us. So having 5 people, it's 3-on-3, so we can switch out and get some fresh legs in there. I think we'll be all right.
And so you
Maybe.
just put out an EP. I know you guys were working on for a long time, right?
Yeah.
How's that going out?
The EP. It's been it came out in like 2 months ago or something.
Yeah.
It sounded great. Like, we kind of lucked out on the whole experience. Our buddy Matt Thompson is an engineer around town here, and got us into his studio for free. Well, not his studio, the studio called the Hallett Halls, for free, and we were just gonna record one song because he had some interns coming in to watch him work, and he's like, "Hey, can you guys be like my little test dummies or whatever?" We're like, "Oh, sure, for free recording anytime." Came in, busted out one song, and he's like, we got time, let's just do more. So we ended up getting 4 songs out of it. Then
Cool.
Daniel, who's running this, who's over there,
Not on camera.
mixed the thing down, and we were all pretty satisfied with the end product of it. It sounded really good. It was this really natural, kind of raw, kind of a live feel to the whole thing. As far as getting attention out there, I don't know. We got it on Spotify, and it's out there for folks.
Oh, that's
but,
pretty cool.
I think we got like 1 write-up.
Is this the first time you've been recorded? Had your stuff put out there?
No, we had one EP before that, and then as Northern Currents, like we were formerly known as Northern Currents, we had another EP after that, or before that.
I tried really hard to name your band. Daniel came up to me one day, was saying you guys were looking for a band name. I don't think he ever passed on my suggestion to you because it was terrible.
Well, I liked Northern Currents, the old name, and I don't know. I think Out of Dodge works. Band names are weird though because
Yeah.
like, I don't know. My biggest thing was like, I just want to find something else that no other band has right now.
Oral Sensation.
That's,
That was my
yeah,
suggestion.
that's probably not taken. I mean, that's probably taken actually.
You know, it might be. if I was gonna really, I'm
You'd
sure
be
it's some
surprised,
party band.
man.
Yeah.
You type in an idea, I don't know, almost every band name. I mean, it doesn't really matter because if you're, I mean, there's a whole bunch of people who just make like a band page and don't actually have a band. It's like some imaginary band that they plan on.
Yeah, I saw a guy downtown who wore a TV for like a mask. It was done just at an open mic, and he would just like flash little things on the screen. A lot of fantastic ideas out there.
That's pretty cool.
So you're here now. Do you ever plan on playing shows like up in Seattle, down in California? Do you keep going?
Yeah, we've hosted some shows with some out of town bands who've come through, both from Seattle and from like San Francisco, Southern California. And we've definitely like made some connections here in town. We're all a bunch of working Joes though, and a couple of us are in college as well. So we're kind of sticking to recording here locally and playing some local shows once a month. But hopefully, like I don't know. If the opportunity arises, I think in the near future, like at least a little West Coast tour is in the cards.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's like something I've never really done. Has been on a tour, which is sad because I'm almost 30 years old and I've been playing music for like,
Well, you're slowly making the
10
steps.
years.
You got the EP. You're on Spotify.
Shit on Spotify.
Yeah,
Moving up in the
that's
world.
a big step.
Now people can get my music for like.
Mm-hmm. And your band name is Out of Dodge. I don't think I've said it one time this
Oh
whole
yeah,
time we've been
it
here.
is. It is
Out of Dodge. It's not Toyota Corolla. It's not
Yeah.
Dodge Charger.
No, yeah.
Out of Dodge.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all right. It's
So-
an all right band name.
So you're almost 30. Are you planning to stay in Portland? You're almost done with school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm planning at least on staying like in this general area, the Pacific Northwest. I mean, and there's always those random thoughts of like just leaving the country someday if it were possible.
Where would you go?
I would probably go to the Netherlands. I'd have to learn a new language and stuff, but I like the way they do things.
Okay. I've never been. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I was just incredibly poor all through college and never had the opportunity to travel. You ever been there?
No.
No. So you're just going there
This is-
just with the idea of
this
the
is
Netherlands
just-
being this fantastic
I probably
place in
just
your
have
mind.
this romanticized idea of it, and
That's true.
I mean, that's what brought me out here, though, too. So it turned out all right.
Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't turn. A lot of your songs are about disillusionment, so hopefully you don't just suddenly go to the Netherlands and find it doesn't work out for you.
Expected.
I liked when I was bleeding blue, like things like that.
Yeah. Well, and I've still got some faith in this country, despite everything.
Yeah, I've seen you quite a few times. You're very vocal about your political opinions.
Yeah, not on camera, really.
A random alarm set for all times of the day, I guess.
What does that one mean?
I set it like a month ago, and I just haven't unset it. Just because it keeps going off in the middle of things, so it's just never the right time to do it.
I've got one that says take out garbage from my. It was from my last apartment though,
That's
so
a
it's on
good
a
one.
different day, and I haven't changed it yet, so it just lies to me. It says that, or no, it just says garbage, and you can change the times on it. And when I wake up in the morning, I look at my alarm, and it just says garbage.
That's depressing.
And yeah, it reminds me of who I am.
How'd you get out of bed?
It keeps me in my place. Just a garbage person in a garbage world.
Well, I think Portland's a good place to be garbage.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of other garbagey folks around,
I do
around
my
town.
best. Yeah, I had somebody come into work today, people from our corporate office, and we were talking about the difference between the East Coast mentality where the corporate office isn't out here, and they looked at us and they essentially said they'd never hire anybody on the East Coast because nobody at work is. I was wearing shorts. I don't cut my hair. It's
Yeah.
like wearing like a sweater. I don't know. It's a completely different beast.
They're all dressed up, crisp collars and all.
Do you feel your music is more representative of your time in Minnesota or more representative of your time here on the West Coast?
Well, like the songs I played and will be playing today span like kind of that whole era. Like one of the songs that Ballad of Mad July that I played here, I wrote that like 10 years ago, 8 years ago or something.
All right.
But
That's one of your.
I mean,
long
I
ones.
guess I try. I mean, I'm inspired by whatever's going on directly around me. So whenever I wrote the song, that's kind of the time period, or at least what was on my mind at that time. I'm trying not to write too much in reflection, and more in the moment, I guess.
So is America? I believe that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
Is that more of a reflection of the current political climate? Like I was saying, you were a big fan.
I wrote that song like 3 years ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it was just like growing up as a kid, like a lot of us had these like romanticized ideas of what America was, especially in a small little town. I mean, like I certainly didn't experience this great time that like Donald Trump talks about. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like perfect, but I always had this idea that like you could like work hard and be a good person, and like you would succeed. Good things would happen to you in America. So it's kind of me, like, it's kind of a breakup song in a way, like breaking up with that optimistic.
The idea that rewards are met with work.
Yeah, breaking up that optimistic idea about America and how beautiful everything is, and just our culture seems to not represent much anymore. It's pretty divided. It's like the melting pot just kind of boiled over.
Yeah, my parents lived it very, very well, but my generation's a little different. I always try not to talk about my parents much on these things. I don't want to like throw their, you know what I mean? They were doing drugs and just like hanging out in the 70s and like an interracial couple in Chicago, which is dope, but they're old now. I don't think they'd be like happy with me just like throwing that shit out there.
Like, we're not an interracial couple.
We are not an interracial couple. As a matter of fact, my dad became white when he turned 50. Well, I'm glad you came out. I've enjoyed talking to you. And we're going to hear a few more songs. Thanks for coming out.
Great, man.
Mm-hmm. Like it.
Hey. Song's called Until You Came Along. It's about finding love in a garbage world and adopting pets. Let's start that over. When I close my eyes, I see us dancing top some mountain bed out on the coast, hoping then back up to find the traffic. And I wonder how we'll ever make it home, 'cause all I ever had was nothing until the day you came along. And I wanted so bad to give back something. This curse they put on me is just too strong. Oh darling, they took my dreams. They beat me till I couldn't see. And if it wasn't for you, nobody would have called for help. We brought home a kitten from the shelter. They said they found her curled beneath the car. I watched you as you wrapped her up in blankets and held her like a baby in your arms. 'Cause all she ever had was no one until the day you came along. And with a purr she said, I'm grateful. What if I'd ended up alone? Oh, darling, they took my dreams. They put me out to sea. But how else would I have washed upon your shore? I guess you gotta get lost just to find what you're looking for. Jimmy's got a ride, no insurance, went out at the stolen piece. Heard a little Claire from down the street, sliding smokes in the passenger seat. And she honks at the boys up around the block as they stared at star-crossed eyes. It was exhaust in the air and bad as a fight. It was the middle of Mad July. Claire's daddy was a banker and only that didn't clap, so his ferry died. She was being reckless and flashing lights, swan diving in pesticide. Her story was a cliche sympathy plea, she knew it all too well. So she taunted all the boys with the golden curls and dropped her heart into a wishing well. Found her one day just digging for coins and wishes I wanted back. So locked it in a chest with my baseball cards and I buried it in the yard. Then we went to sitting on the cement stoop, writing songs about the neighborhood. That's when I saw her in the bathing suit, stretching out on Jimmy's hood. Oh man. My mind started swirling and my fist clenched up. Said, Jimmy, won't you leave her alone? We both laughed loud and she kissed my face. Said, good try, a little late. And they jumped in Jimmy's car and she drove away. I was a fool for another day, just one more. Told myself it's a waste of time, try to fix up broken toys. Put empathy and sympathy on the shelf, turn my heart to bounce check boy. And went downtown at the coins I found, I cashed them in for a couple pints. And I ran into Tommy who had dried up his tap, but just searching for a little light. Oh, Tommy. Followed them fireflies through the woods till I got to Claire's back porch. There was nobody home, that's the way it goes in a town of open doors. But we heard about a party off Cedar Shore, a couple friends burning diaries. Mine would never burn, it just took to the heat and it melted into me. Oh Lord. Should've seen the place, we must have been late. Everybody had lost their mind. Some were flipping chairs, some were pulling out the hair, some were lost way back in time. Claire was sitting there at the edge of the dock, her reflection in the lake. Jimmy stood closely to the shoreline like a pirate watching a plank. I've never been one with charming words, so I just sat down next to her. Let the night talk like it always does, and soon enough she heard. And along with the loons beneath the blue moon, she cried into my chest. Pyramids toppled and forests fell down to the sound of her quivering breath. Yeah, that's clear. And jealous Jimmy, that gallant knight, fighting for his crooked king. Pulled out a gun, was the first I seen, ever pointed straight at me. And it made it single song, but no, oh, the saddest song of all. Before I blinked, it was curtain call, and Claire was the one to fall. And I could still hear my train crying about 100 miles away. So same sad loom circled Claire's body in the lake. She said look away and I didn't hear. Now she's all I see. Hate or love or jealousy, no wars with the casualty. Hate or love or jealousy, no wars with the casualty. No.
I think that's the shot that the audience wants. Or the Takis.
I got kettle chips today, but I've already finished them.
Oh man, that's gonna be the continuity error. It's like one take of you getting Takis and one take of you getting like kettle chips.
I mean, I still got the Takis wrapper right here to. Oh shit.
All right, we're rolling. Whenever you guys wanna.
Oh, we can
wanna
just,
do
we
the
can
thing.
just start whenever.
That's good.
Okay.